G'day guys, hope you're all doing well. Just wanted to take a little trip back in time. We're going back 11 years to the Power of the Jedi line. A lot of you may remember it. I actually picked this figure up loose off eBay about 2 weeks ago. I just wanted to share it because he's quite a cool figure. Once again, another addition to my Jabba's Palace display that I've got going on at the moment. And it is Amanaman, which is one of Jabba's goons, I suppose. This is quite a cool figure. We haven't seen him released since. So actually came in on a card that was just a little bit bigger than your average card. It was looked a little bit wider, but it was still that sort of green, greeny, sort of similar to the Power of the Force card, except it had Obi-Wan on it. This is a really cool figure. He looks absolutely awesome. I've been trying to track down this guy for quite a while and finally found him for a reasonable price, so I clicked on the buy it now button. So I said I got him about, I don't know, it must have been about 2 weeks ago now. So the seller was kind enough to pack in a little clear stand with a peg on it, so I've got him just sitting on there at the moment, just to make it easier to hold and show you. He is a little bit awkward to hold. And he does come with some very cool accessories. One being this staff that he's holding. It's a little bit worn because it's very soft plastic. As you can see, it's kind of bent over time. If we have a closer look, it's got these skulls on it. I'll just zoom up so you can get a better look. They're really well detailed, really nicely painted. Looks like he's kind of picked these up. He might have picked these up out of the Rancor dungeon, and stuck them on his pole or something. I don't know. Yeah, it looks really cool, really nicely detailed skulls. Other parts of the staff, looks like he's got rope tied around it to hold various parts on, like those. They look like horns. There's spikes. They're very cool looking. And go around the back. Very nicely painted and very nicely detailed. Like I said, the only downside is the fact that it is a reasonably flexible plastic, so over time it has sort of rested over his arm and bent, but not to worry. Another accessory he comes with is a little salacious crumb. Now the one that came out, we've seen a better one than this. This is just all one solid piece, really. He's not articulated at all. It would have been, definitely would have been cool at the time, but we've had a new one that's been released various amounts of times. One came with a C3PO in the 30th anniversary collection. We also had one, the same one that came with Jabba's throne in 2010, 2011, I believe it was. And he came out in the big Death Star set. It was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So I'm not sure if this one's been released before, whether this is a new accessory to this figure or not, but I'm not going to worry too much about him. He goes in the accessories bin for me, so not the bin, but it's a pretty nice, really nice addition. Adds something a little bit to the figure. Another thing is this skeleton. Interesting accessory. He sort of comes strapped to his other arm, and he's sort of just holding him up in the air. Or her, who knows. So I've actually got this, I had this displayed in my Rancor's mouth. I thought it looked quite cool. It looked like he's just finished chewing the flesh off one of his victims. He's just got the skeletons hanging out of his mouth. So once again, really nicely detailed piece. It's just something completely different, a little bit out of the ordinary. Very nicely painted and detailed though, so a very cool little accessory to have. And he's lost an arm, and he's lost bottom half of one of his legs, and obviously his head, which is probably stuck on his staff. So yeah, nonetheless, here's the figure. Zoom out again. Very, very nicely detailed figure, especially considering it is about 11 years old. Like I said, this was 2001, so sort of in between the line in between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones. Really nicely painted, nice details, really nicely sculpted. Very interesting looking alien, which is definitely a standout for me because I love all the aliens in Star Wars. So he's just looks really cool. See nice sort of scaly wrinkles up the back there. It looks like he's got this sort of, almost looks as if it's like a shell or something. It looks like a tougher sort of you can imagine him sort of rolling around into a ball or something. No idea. The face is interesting. Let me just zoom up on that. That's a really cool looking feature. And paintwork's absolutely fantastic. I like the green, the way it sort of wraps around into sort of forky, sort of almost looks like forked tongues. Sort of wrap around the side of his head and blend into his fleshy inner skin tone, I suppose. You can sort of see all the details down along the chest or along the stomach, and sort of wrinkly skin. It's the same with the arms. Let me just show you the hands there. These big gangly hands, extremely long arms. His articulation, he has a ball hinge in the shoulders, and he has swivel hips. And swivel wrists as well, of course, which is, I don't have a problem with it. He looks cool. Don't really need him to do much than that. I think if you had ball hinged elbows and stuff, it would just make it a little bit awkward. I think he's fine the way he is. Definitely be a cool figure to see re-released. So that's a Amanaman. I just thought I'd show you that. It's a very interesting looking figure. I will show you the feet. They are really funny. He's got a little tail. As you can see, his feet sort of curl around like little hooks. He's almost like a slimy worm sort of thing, I guess. I don't know how to describe that really. It's like a slug or something. There's his tail. He's just a really cool looking figure. I'm really happy to add this guy because he can go for quite a lot of money on eBay. I was lucky enough to find one at a decent price, so I was quite happy to get him. So I hope you've had a decent look, guys. Yeah, I just wanted to go back and review something a little bit older, just to have a look. I thought he was really interesting. Hopefully you guys get a bit of a kick out of it, because I think it's a really cool looking figure. So let me know down below what your thoughts are. Let me know what you think, and I'll be back soon with some more videos. So stay tuned. Hope you're all having a great week. Hope everything is well with all of you, and I will see you all very soon. So until next time, guys, may the Force be with you.